How we doing, racers? It is time for some more Gran Turismo World Series. We are going to be running on, I don't even know what this is called, Majori? So I'm going to be using the Supra. I have not used this car before, so it's one of those when every time I pass it, I kind of recognize it, and I'm like, man, I need to get in that car. So it's a GT4 car. It's not the GT3 series, but I figured this is a good opportunity to kind of play with it and see what it's got. Ooh. So it's, oh, you don't use the shifter here. So it is a tight car. Very, very tight windshield. But I'm not looking out of it either. This car, if you know anything about this, the new Supra, it's built by BMW, so it's got that BMW style automatic shifter. They are releasing a manual version, but it's very limited production, which I wouldn't mind getting my hands on, to be honest. I'm hoping the manual sells well enough that, you know, the manufacturers kind of recognize that there are those of us out there that still enjoy the manual transmission. Now, I didn't look at the rules yet. It is requiring hard tires, so I don't know that there's going to be a necessary pit stop, but we'll have to check that listing and see. Oh, we got heads-up display too, so I can actually, well, that's kilometers still. It is kilometers, right? So I don't know that I've seen a GT3 or GT4 car yet with a heads-up display. So that's interesting. I don't have a lot of seat time with this course either, so. I'm coming up to the end of purchasing all the legendary cars, and my hope now is, now that I'm trying to just build out Brand Central, I still need like it's like right around 100 million plus mods, but my plan is, now that I don't have the pressure of you know, waiting for specific cars to show up, since I'm just down to Brand Central, I want to actually branch out on my daily grind and not just go for the big money. Like, I want to try to get more familiar with some of these courses that I haven't really messed with. A lot of players are really pushing for more tracks, but I think what we really need, more than more tracks, are more tracks with big payouts. So we have plenty of tracks on the game, or, you know, a decent amount, but we don't run them. We don't run them because you spend half an hour to get 100 grand, or you spend half an hour to get 800 grand. It doesn't take a whole lot to figure out which way you should go. This car is really nice in terms of the way it feels. I mean, it's... Oh, I do know this track. I like this track. I think I just used this course to review the Ferrari 250 GTO. which is a video that I'm finishing up, and that'll be released shortly. It may be pushed back a little bit just because we have the update coming out tonight, and I want to get some of those cars ahead of the curve. But I did enjoy. I think there's a Ferrari only challenge here, and it's pretty fun in that car. Man, this thing just feels comfortable. I tend to run my cars pretty stiff, so that might be part of it. They may have the suspension pretty well softened up. So we do have 3 cars coming out. I don't expect them to be particularly expensive. I've been saving up because there's 2 $20 million cars that I don't have out of Legendary yet. And they normally release at the same time. I actually expect them to come out either tonight or with the release. And then I have another, I think, 5 million on top of that, and I think that'll be plenty for this update. Because it's a Nismo R32. I don't expect that to be too expensive. The Maverick I expect to be around, you know, 350, 450. I don't think that's going to be too far off from most of the other. You know, we've got SEMA cars in there, and they're usually right around the same price point as the VGT cars and the GT3 and GT4 cars, and they're usually around 350 or 450. So I think this is going to be a pretty cheap update. The big thing that's coming is they're going to add the engine swaps to the it's where you service your vehicle, the oil changes, and wide body kit. You can swap the engines at that location as well, and from that point, there might be, you know, things to spend your money on, but again, that's not a rush. It looks like all you'll need to do is buy the car and take it to the shop and swap the engine. So that seems pretty straightforward. I was wondering if they were going to have something along the lines of buying the actual car that you were taking the engine from, and then, like for example, the 2J has, I know it's got at least four cars that motor can swap into. So my thought was you might have to buy 4 donor Supras, pull the engines, and throw them into the next car. Another thought I had was you might have to own the car you're pulling from and then go into the proper menu in the tuner shop and purchase it but not install it. But it looks like they went with a pretty reasonable route. Where if it's available for an engine swap, you just go into the I can't remember what that location's called, but you just go into that location and throw the engine in. So that's going to be pretty easy. Man, this car is it's pretty legit. It's based on the BMW Z4. So BMW knows how to make a car. Not based on, it's built on. It's the same chassis. But Toyota's a solid product as well. Whoa, boy! I wasn't paying attention to that time. I have no idea what kind of laps we were putting down. Let's go ahead and check the rules. Make sure there's no mandatory pit stops. Good, 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 good. Usually they light it up, so... No nitrous, no wide body, no big deal. Penalties. Got 6 minutes to qualify. Tire wear off. Okay. Oh, for qualifier. Okay, never mind. ×2 for normal. All right. Yeah, easy enough. Just a straightforward race. Looks like it's 10 laps, so that we should be through this pretty quick. All right. Got a Aston behind us. I was considering running the Mustang. I'm going to short shift this a little bit and try to get us a little bit of breathing room. Okay, we got a lot of room behind us, so I'm going to slow it up. I'm liking our position right now. I haven't driven the normal Super in this game either, so I mean, at least this generation. So I don't know how close this, I mean, it's got cup holders in a GT4 car, so I imagine this is pretty close to stock. I mean, we've got plastic cladding over the dash. I don't know if that's the stock cluster, but it's got a nice look to it. I think that's a similar radio to what you would expect in the normal car. Got the old Sylvia we just went by. I usually run the Tokyo Expressway as my daily grind to build up money and to get my tickets. And the guy in the blue Supra, I think it's Fraga in the blue Supra, and we've never had an incident. So he's it's not Fraga. It's not for sure. He drives the black Supra, but that blue Supra and I are just like, we're tight. So every time I pass that car, or, you know, see that car, I think to myself, I need to get in it, and it's not disappointing right now. It's a very smooth feel in this thing. Scuba Steve! That's a good name right there. Oh, I did not mean to hit you, buddy. And we lost it. Stay out of the way. 7th. That was going to be a good lap, too. All right, I gotta give him a shout out. Looks like I'm not alone. All right. I think we ended up down in 7th. Although I'm not hearing the car. Nope, there's 7th. We must have gotten bumped back. There we are. And it's a quiet car. Dang. Man, that's a good looking car right there. Kingsford. That's crazy. That's a good looking car too. All right. So we got 10 laps. We should be fine on tires. We should be fine on fuel. This thing is like right on the edge of that red line. You better be shifting right when that comes up. I keep popping the rev limiter on it. Aston's going to come around us. He's got a good draft. Alright. This first couple laps have been nice and clean. That's good. Oh god. I should have shut up. I'm okay with that though. I didn't make my mistake somebody else's problem. Good Lord. I had a wheel that slightly went off there. So the problem I'm having is I'm looking at the other cars, and you start trying to race the other cars instead of racing the course, and that's just never a good idea. You got to let the other guy drive his drive, and you run your race and hope that your race is quicker than his or hers. But what I'm doing right now is I'm paying too much attention to the other cars and trying to get around them. And that just throws off your line, and it throws off what you're doing, and you end up doing what I'm doing now, which is running off the track and wrecking the car and spinning out. So now we just need to regroup and get this thing back together. Somebody's got a horn. I don't have a horn. I'm a little jealous. Come on, girl. I still love this car. We were catching that Mazda. He's getting away from us now. Come on. I have been running a lot of cars with pretty high red line. Oh, oh Lord, I didn't pay attention there. I've been driving a lot of cars with a high red line, so this thing's like not revving in my ear the way I expect it to, and I keep bouncing off that rev limiter. I didn't see what caused the Mazda to wreck. That is not how I wanted to pass him. Got the Monster Energy Sylvia right on us. Woo! He is all over us. Oh, we just broke it. We broke loose. This is a pretty aggressive fight here at the back. This is not going to be a good result, but it has been some entertaining racing. At least from the driver's seat perspective. I haven't seen anyone really racing dirty. We got a half a second penalty coming up here. And a caution flag. The Mazda keeps going off course. I don't see how he's keeping so much speed. He's gonna walk away from me right here. Hit that again. That's that same spot I spun before and messed up in qualifying. Got a 2-second penalty. We'll be able to get by him. I think. But not at this rate. trying to shave that corner back there, and it just bites me every time. Last lap. Looks like 15th is what we're locked into. I was trying not to do that there, and I still ended up jumping the curb. That's going to be it for tonight. I appreciate you guys joining in, and we will be in it tomorrow to try to see what's going on with the new update. I don't think any of the cars are particularly, drawing people in, but the engine swaps should be pretty. It's a pretty big update, so that in itself will be pretty fun. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great night, and we will catch you on the next one.